Hello, it's me again. I will be reading. Sorry about that. I will be reading Fruit Blossom in How Ex Bridget. Fruit Blossoming How Ex Bridget. Taco Sink wrote this for me. How is from Pokemon Sun and Moon. And let's get on. Bridget was born in Johto, in Golden Road City, where she was left alone on the streets after the disappearance of her parents. Having a very long ponytail, dark gray eyes, a large lime ribbon, a pink cap, pink backpack, purple shirt, navy jeans, and orange shoes. She only had a Raichu and asthma mouth to support her. She had limited amount of supplies, but had fair amounts of money. She luckily had functioning folk gear on hand, but had no people to call. Today, however, she received a call from someone by the name of Nina. She hesitated to answer at first, but she decided anyway, since it was only the person she can talk to. Hello? You're Nina, I'm assuming? Why did you call me? Yeah, that's right. I called you to help you. With what? Well, a friend of mine who visits Golden Road has been singing you every day, and he asked me if I could help you. You were alone on the streets for quite some time, so I decided to call. But how did you get my number? I just pressed a bunch of buttons until I could find the right one. Oh, that explains everything. So I was wondering if you like to live in... Oh, dang it, I can't say it. Alola. It'll be much better than wasting anyway in Johto, no offense. And you could also be taken care of better here. So how about it? That sounds really nice. Good. I will be waiting in Ola. I'm pretty sure that my friend will greet you soon. He has red hair and dark clothing. Who on earth has red hair in the game? Okay, I don't know. There was a click in listening that she hung up. Her Raichu, that was out of her ball, had become confused. She lifted herself up and swung her back on her shoulders. Come on, Raichu, let's go find this red-haired boy. The Raichu cried out in a cheer as they walked out of the alleys and into the Pokemon Center. There they saw a boy with red shoulder length hair, dark gray eyes, a dark purple and red outline jacket, navy pants, and dark purple red outline shirts. He turned around and had a serious dimmer, but then it changed into a small smile. You must be Bridget. I'm Silver, and I'll be getting you to Olive City. Silver walked past her and gestured her to follow. He sent out his Crobat. My Crobat will be able to take you there. Be safe. Bridget nodded and hung onto Crobat's body. Surprisingly, it was able to carry her perfectly fine. When she had arrived in Overland, she told the Crobat to return to its owner and continue on Olivenport. She had enough money to buy a ticket, so she paid for the ride and sit on a nearby bench waiting for the boat's arrival. So, where are you heading to, miss? Jasmine, the Overland City gym leader, sat next to her. I got a call from someone in Ola, and she wanted to help me by getting me to live in Ola. Jasmine was surprised at her comment. Ola, you say? I've been always wanting to visit there, but I just didn't have enough time. You are lucky, but Ola's pretty far away. You better be prepared for a long cruise. It'll probably take a day or two to arrive. Bridget nodded and looked ahead to see the blue line boat docking. She waved the gym leader goodbye and boarded the ship, knowing her long wait. The boat was not crowded, but that was just to be justified. Not many Johto people visit Ola because of its long distance. She sat onto her seat and drifted off to sleep. The horn blasted from the ship that it was assigned their arrival to Ola. The tropical environment felt like it was a paradise. She excited from her seat, and from the boat she walked into the Sunkrit dock. She decided to call Nina since she didn't know where she was. Hey Nina, I'm here. Where are you? Yay! Okay, so do you see a girl in a green and a blue with a guy in a black and red? You mean the two people that are coming towards me? Yeah, that's us. Hola, Bridget. Hello, Bridget. Okay. The two waved at her. Nina had dark brown blonde hair, dark brown eyes, a green star hairband, green striped ruffled blouse, a green messenger bag, dark blue capure pants. An order is what? Is Pedro's? What? The boy that was next to her had light blonde hair, with on the side of his face covered by it. You know who this is. Pear-dyed eyes and a black hoodie with a red scar design, a black torn lawn shelved undershirt, red waist bag, black torn pants, and red and black sneakers. Just to let you guys know, this is Gladian, the edgy lord in Pokemon Sun and Moon. I hope I can do a good impression. It's nice to meet you, Bridget. Oh, wait. Not that way. Shit. I lost track. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce ourselves. I'm Nina, the champion of Ola region, and this is Gladian, president of the Eder founder. I can't. President of the Ether Foundation. There we go, Bridget. Bridget smiled at Nina, then looked at Gladian. It's nice to meet you, Brit. Damn it. It's nice to meet you, Bridget. Though I'm quite unsure your design. I thought it was from Onavoa, but it's from Dodo. How bland. She then smirked and at her, then chuckled. Oh, don't take that as offense to that. I do that to everyone I meet for the first time. I didn't know that. Bridget replied, rubbing her right arm nervously. We can see that you're nervous, but don't be. I think the motel on Route 2 would be nicely for home for now. Nina smiled and gestured her to follow. From there, they also toured around almost everywhere in Alola, greeted everyone in Alola, and then rested Bridget in for the night in Alola. The next morning, Bridget got dressed, ate breakfast, feed her Pokemon, then met up with Nina to do some stuff. So, how are you experiencing the battle so far? She asked. As Bridget done, well, I haven't trained in a while, so there's around mid-20 to late 20 in levels. Her friend nodded. Don't worry. I know there's the best person to train with. Bridget's wrist was held by then began over to Iki Town, for a person in black was helping out people. Hey, Hal! Helping me with something? Nina shouted as he arrived to her aid. Hal has dark green hair and a ponytail, black eyes, skin the color sandals. He then turned and beamed bright at sun. Alola, Nina. Hey, who's the newcomer? Bridget was stunned for a few moments and she reacted. Oh, my name's Bridget. She nervously smiled at him. Well, it's nice to meet you, Bridget. So, what brings you to me? Well, I want Bridget to train more since me and Gladys are pretty busy, I thought. It'd be more easier for you to train her. Nina responded with gesturing Bridget to go in front of her. Wait, what? She messed up. How? It's supposed to say how. Why would it be me and me? Well, Bridget, how about we go train today? Hal grabbed on her wrist and waved to Nina as she left. Okay, so what Pokemon do you have? I just arrived, so I only have a Raichu and an Asmoral. Bridget said nervously. That's fine. I can take them on perfectly fine. Alright, Olin, Raichu, and Permonia. Come out. He sent out two of his Pokemon as they were ready for some training. Alright, I want you two to cooperate with each other. Alright? Hal had his hands on his hips, ready for training. Bridget, although timid, was ready to train alongside him. Raichu trained with House as they were charging their thunderbolts and dodging attacks. Asmoral and Prima, however, seemed to have a bit of trouble liking each other. One of them was cuter, while the other was more beautiful. They trained and had fun until the sun set on Loya and go see. Alright, I think that's all the time we have for today. So, how much have they gained? Hal asked, rubbing his forehead. Well, they reached to the late 20s and early 30s. Bridget replied while adjusting her ribbon, returning back to her Pokemon. So they could rest. Well, I gotta go and get some sleep. Hal waved goodbye to Bridget as she sat on the wood and waited for me to pick her up. Hey, Bridget, ready to return home? Bridget nodded as they began walking to Route 2 with Ace. A few days afterwards, Bridget had caught up to level up 2. More Pokemon like Sandslash and Alolan Ninetales. From there on, a team had become near levels of 35 and were able to battle stronger opponents. Bridget then decided to take a step further and assign for a job. She noticed the news article when she was leaving her room. It was a job offering to become a breeder at the Pangolian Ranch. She thought about it at first, then went to ask Nina to go to Pangolian Ranch. She entered the building and saw a nice young woman at the front of the desk. Hello, miss. What brings you here today? Bridget pulled out an article from her bag, and the lady was smiling warmly at her. Well, right this way, miss. They entered a small room as they both sat across each other. So I'm going to ask a question. Are you ready to handle animal breeding and emotions? Bridget nodded very swiftly since she's been through more troubles than those. Well, if you're sure, then welcome to the ranch. The woman shook her hand, and Bridget left the area. Afterwards, she decided to train more how though the leveling up has been rather slow, since they're more higher leveled. The sun had set once more, and she went to go home. but not before telling Hal about her job description. Whoa, you got accepted? That's great. We should have a celebrate. How about tomorrow? Is that fine? Bridget nodded at Hal's excitement. Wait. Wait a minute. Great. Oh, and you can meet us at Howell Docks. We want you to meet someone special. Bridget nodded again, and she left to her motel room. Her unusual morning had started. She rushed to the port area in which Nina, Hal, and Gladian already arrived, waiting for someone. Bridget stood next to Hal, since he felt more reasonable. Hello, everyone. A girl eagerly skipped off the boat and onto the docks to greet everyone. She had a light blonde ponytail, pearl eyes, a white and short sleek hoodie that matched her white and light blue outline skirt, pink drawlines, white shoes. Bridget noticed her appearance looked a lot like Gladian. Bridget, I apologize for not mentioning her before, but this is my sister Lily. And Bridget's curiosity was answered. Oh, no wonder why you two look so familiar, she responded. She came from Kanto for a monthly visit, so she'd be staying with us for a month. Gladian explained as Lily nodded. Well, another good news. Bridget just got accepted as a breeder in Pendolia. I think we should celebrate. Hal cheered while jumping on down. Oh, great! Well, let's get going. Hal, I think you know where we should go, Nina said as Gladian began rolling his eyes. Here we go again. Mala Salad Shop! Hal began taking everyone at a very high speed to the nearest malasada shop he could find. 3 sweets, 1 bitter, and 1 sour, please, Hal said as he began paying more for the money. The orders came fairly fast, and he began giving everyone their food. Bridget was confused on what a malasada was exactly. It's a very popular fruit in Ola. They're like jelly and filled with donuts, Lily said with her mouth full. Oh, of sugar and dough. Oh, I think I'll like them. Bridget began taking a bite out of a flavor-filled bread. Her eyes immediately began to water. Huh? Bridget, are you okay? Gladian asked a bit concerned. It's just so good. Bridget sees Joe, Lily, and Hal started to giggle as Nina shakes her head. With a smile, and Gladian looked uninterested, obviously. To Bridget, everyone cheers as they began finishing their treats. Lily left to walk around a little, and Nina and Gladian went outside to practice, so it was just Hal and Bridget inside the diner. So I heard there was a festival on Route 2. Do you want to maybe go there? Bridget was a bit nervous since it was her first time that Hal and her actually had a full conversation. Oh yeah, that'd be great. You want to go now? Hal said, muffled by the napkins. Shit, I lost it. Okay. On his lips. Oh my god. Oh, sure. They began exiting the building and waved to their fellow friends. Goodbye. As they began walking to Route 2. As they started walking to the festival, was more like a carnival with certain rides, booths, and other stuff. So naturally they would go to each ride and a few booths until they're tired out. The roller coaster was based of the Ultra Beast and their attacks on the Ola. The spinning ride was based on the Battle Royale and how it was spinning on top of see who loses. The Funhouse was the champion's journey throughout Olola. Those were the most major rides that they could ride on without getting sick just by getting on the ride. They enjoyed several laughs and various amounts of game boots together. However, long they may have been, it had soon become night. When they decided on the last ride, they go on the Ferris wheel. The Ferris wheel was a homage to a Nova's Ferris wheel, Neba City. So without hesitation, both Hal and Bridget went on the ride to enjoy a nightly view. When it was at the top of the Ferris wheel, Bridget began speaking now. Well, Hal, there is something I've been meaning to tell you. She felt her cheeks heat up. What is that? He was curious. Even though it's only been a week since I've been here, I felt like I'm already at home. Well, it is Aloha. It's supposed to be one of the most comforting regions in the world. Hal smiled once again, a smile as bright as the stars in the sky. It's definitely better than hiding in Jundu, and I have more time to express myself. Bridget cheerfully smiled at him. There's something I've wanted to say ever since I laid eyes on you. I love your care and compassion. I love your cheerful demeanor, and how you can make even a cold-hearted person melt to happiness. I love that you're confident in your abilities, even if you don't win. Bridget stopped herself from seeing Paris from him, and decided to spell out. The truth is, she was cut off by a hug, and he kissed her. Like, still makes me fat, girl. What did you, because I feel the same way. He seemed to smile brighter that time, which made Bridget really happy with that confession coming out the way. They were still wondering how they would say this to their friends, making their way back to the shop. They noticed Gladian and Lily were discussing about something. It didn't take long before Bridget realized that Nina fell asleep next to Gladian. Alola, you... Gladian shushed Hal for being loud. Someone is asleep. Oh, sorry, Hal whispered as they decided to stay a little while outside on the bench. So me, Lily, and Nina are thinking of creating a base for us, since it's kind of a big group now, and it would be nice for it not to live in such a cramped place, Gladian explained. So we were thinking of the area design plans. It would be quite simple, actually, maybe somewhere on Pani Pani, since there's enough area. Lily commented as they all nodded. Then it's settled. We'll ask for supplies and start the action. Don't worry about the cost. There will be none. Her brother lifted Nina up from his lap and carefully raised her up so that she won't wake up. Well, I think it'd be great if we all went to sleep. Good night, everyone, Lily said. She and her brother began walking to the docks. Don't worry about Nina. She'll stay with us. Hal waved goodbye to two siblings and Bridget as he zoomed off to Iki Town. Bridget began leaving to go back to Route 2, waiting for tomorrow and a possible proposal to everyone else. That was a great story. I really, really enjoyed the story, honestly. Again, this is by Sago Sync. Check out her YouTube channel, subscribe. She sent me this really great story, and it's 24 minutes. Sorry, I'm sorry it was that long. But I hope you had a great day. Goodbye, my TVs. I will see you in the next video.